So it's still Friday. It's about 5:30. I think it's going to be quite noisy because people are coming home from work. Um, and I'm still really tired. You can probably see that I'm tired. I tried to have a siesta this afternoon, but that didn't work very well. I use a CPAP machine, and the CPAP machine last night decided to go off on its own and ramped up really high. So I was dozing. It was like 15 minutes after I'd laid down to go to sleep, so I had to turn over and turn it off and turn it on. And then it worked okay. And then the same thing happened when I went for my siesta. So when I am not so tired, which will be over the weekend sometime, I need to reset it. And I used to be able to do that. I know how to do that because I haven't got it so that it goes up very high. But this is like really high, so it's like you're laying there and it's going really blowing into up my nose because it's a nose mask I use. So my siesta didn't work, and then we went out to. I wanted to go to Action to see if I could get some green paper or tissue paper or something to finish off or go towards my collage, but they didn't have anything in there. They have a lot of stuff like that at Christmas. They had wrapping paper in there, but they didn't even have tissue paper in there. So that was a bit of a failed shopping trip. But we went into Lidl, which is next door, and I bought a couple of bits in there, and then we came home. I'd had enough already. I was like, "That's it. Okay, had enough. Come home." And as we were coming home, I was thinking about how COVID, at the beginning, how we were all isolated due to COVID, and it sort of we've sort of carried on with it to some degree. We go out to art once a week, but we don't do all the stuff that we used to do. We don't go and sit at Kim's and sit on the terrace, or go and sit and have a drink in a cafe somewhere, or we still go out for meals, but we don't do what we used to do. I think it just stopped that, really. And of course, we've got older, and we're just less interested in doing all of that and going out and be. Well, I am. I just want to be here where I'm comfortable. Um, I'm getting quite a few comments on one of the vlogs. It's something that says something about Trump fakery, and it's about where it's a few months back now where he was selling that Trump watch. I'm getting a few comments on there, negative comments, which is quite interesting. I sort of wonder whether they're bots because they're choosing that particular vlog and not the more recent ones. And it's not bothering me, but it's made me think. The last one on there is that she needs to get a life, and I'm thinking, well, actually, I had a life, and I still have a life, but the life I have now is very quiet and slow, and I'm retired, and I'm nearly 70, and I've chosen to lead my life this way, and how I entertain myself is by making these vlogs. So I have got a life. It might not be the life you choose for yourself, but it's the life I've chosen for myself. And I started doing my vlogs however many years ago to entertain myself. And now I find that I'm entertaining me, I'm entertaining some of you. Many of you like what I do. Many of you like what I do, I know that. Um, so you find it entertaining as well. But it's the people that come along who don't know me, haven't known me for long, see a one-off vlog and complain. And I just think, if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. Nobody made you come here. Nobody held a gun to your head and say you must watch Kathy's vlogs. You just don't have to. Yeah, so I have got a life. I'm very happy with the life I have. Um, Even being nearly 70 doesn't really bother me now. I'd like to be more well. That would be the only thing I would change, is that I would be more well and be able to be more active. But I'm not, and so that's the way it is. But I'm very happy with my lot, and I have got a life. And we're all different. We're all different. So Elmo's exploded another bloody rocket. very close to, there was footage I saw on Blue Sky from a commercial airliner, of the debris, and there's somebody also shared a screenshot from flight radar of this, the aircraft over, was it the Caribbean or something, some doing sort of U-turns, really weird flight patterns, trying to get away from the debris. I'm not, I know I'm smiling and laughing, but it's very frightening. He's completely not, he's unfettered, isn't he now? He's got rid of the FAA guy, so he can do what he wants. He's not, it's not safe what he's doing, and there's no one to hold him back. He's unfettered. Trump wants to change the border between Canada and America. So he thinks that, I think it was a 1908 treaty, he thinks that's wrong. I don't think he realises that if he wants to change that, he needs to speak to King Charles, because he's the head of the Commonwealth and therefore Canada, not Justin Trudeau. Oh, and the other thing is Enola Gray. Now Enola Gray, Enola Gay, Enola. Why did I say Gray? Enola Gay is the name on the side of the aircraft. That dropped the H bomb, was it, or the atom bomb on Japan, and it's now going to have its all of references to it removed from the military history websites because it's got gay in the name. DEI. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's what's happening, and I'm not going to get all ranty, but there's that going on. There's we don't need Canada's lumber going on. That's going to be interesting. There's tariffs on, tariffs off, tariffs on, tariffs off. Dow Jones going, and actually the Russian stock market is doing this. What does that tell you? Yeah, so anyway, it's a lovely day, coming to the end of a lovely day. There's a lot of blossom out. When we were in Memorial in the car park for Lidl and Action, it was full of blossom. The trees in the car park were full of pink blossom. So yeah, it's shocking. It feels like spring has crept up without without us noticing. And I wonder whether perhaps because, I know for me, I've been terribly distracted by what's going on, as have you, over the last 40 odd days. And I think that's helped suddenly find that spring's here and I wasn't looking. And I think that, yes, I have been distracted by what's going on because it impacts the whole world. It impacts the whole Western world. That's why. Not just America. I have got a cat here. She's not talking to me. But I don't want to put my hand there. Yep. And her paws going like this. I don't want to sort of stroke her thoughtlessly. You know how you thoughtlessly are scratching her and stroking a cat and they whatever. Well, she's waiting to do that, so I can't put my arm down. There. Right, okay, so have a good weekend. And we'll see how that goes. I'm sure I'll be back over the weekend. There's bound to be something to talk about in my life that I have. Thanks for watching. Bye.